This is your friend Navneet from Divinity World. The topic of our today's discussion is India's state, Gujarat. Now, there are plenty of facts in which Gujarat not only has national records but also international records. If you could see the facts out here, I have listed down some amazing facts about Gujarat. But let me first start with Gujarat comprises of two words, Gujar and Rashtra. That means it is a land of Gurjars. Prior to Mughal rule, the land was not only governed but owned by Gurjars. So hence the word Gujarat came from this particular fact. Now there are certain things for which Gujarat is very famous for, and I think just to name few, it is one of the largest producers of milk as well as cotton in India. It is a state with the highest number of airports in India, which stands at number 17. It has one of the largest salt deserts in the world, which is Rann of Kutch. In fact, India's largest district, Kutch, is in Gujarat. It has a city by the name of Surat, which has the highest per capita income, household income at 5 lakh rupees per annum in India. The tallest statue not only in India but in the entire world by the name of Statue of Unity, that is of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, which stands at 182 meters, is in the state of Gujarat. It beats its nearest competitor in China with a margin of 54 meters. But there are actually three jewels of Gujarat which has not only contributed to the prosperity of Gujaratis but also to the prosperity of general nation, if I talk about. So this entire video is all about the three jewels of Gujarat. The number one being Amul, number two JAMNAGAR refinery, and number three is Rann of Kutch. So let's start. Let's start with Amul. Well friends, the story of Amul is very important from not only the perspective of Gujarat but also from the perspective of India. For the very simple reason that it has brought prosperity not only in the households of Gujarat but entire India. But when did this entire revolution called Amul begin? So somewhere in the year 1946, prior to independence, till 1946 rather, the entire buying of milk from Gujarat farmers was in the hand of a company based out of Mumbai or Bombay at that point of time by the name of Paulson. Paulson had a literal monopoly over the buying of milk from the farmers, and hence the entire rate at which it was buying for farmers was very, very irrational, and hence the farmers felt very shortchanged. One of the farmer activists by the name of Tribhuvan Das, when he approached Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he recommended him starting a union. So hence something started with the name of Kaira District Milk Union. This Kaira District Milk Union was renamed in the very same year in 1946 by the name Amul. What Tribhuvan Das did was that in 1949 it brought on board Mr. Verghese Kurian. And the entire movement of procuring milk from the farmers of Anand district of Gujarat started under this brand name. The model was really successful and the farmers felt really satisfied because now they were getting a right price for their milk. The model was so successful that this model was replicated in 8 to 9 other districts like Mehsana, Sabarkant of Gujarat. Hence began something really great by the name of White Revolution. So the entire White Revolution started in the state of Gujarat. So the entire distribution of milk from Amul is being done by GCMMF, which is Gujarat Cooperative Milk and Marketing Federation. At $5.4 billion, it is one of the largest producers of milk in India, and not only India's but entire Asia's largest dairy, Dudhsagar Dairy, is under the umbrella of GCMMF. The result? 36 lakh farmers. You heard me right. 36 lakh farmers, not only from the state of Gujarat, but from other states, are now joint owners at GCMMF. It's a very proud statement to make. Hence, it is one of the jewel of Gujarat, which is called Amul. In fact, the ad campaign for Amul is world's longest running ad campaign. So this was one of the most important jewel of Gujarat. The second most important jewel of Gujarat is JAMNAGAR refinery of Reliance Industries Limited. The refinery is of a huge capacity at 1.2 million barrels per day. Its refining capacity is the largest in India. It beats all the state producers, refiners like BPCL and IOC, ONGC, and it is also the third largest refinery in terms of refining capacity in the entire world. The pipes which were laid out at JAMNAGAR refinery, my dear friends, they are of the kind of a length that if we place one pipe after the other, it will constitute 3,884 kilometers. That means touching from the northernmost tip of India to the southernmost tip of India. That's the length of pipes in the JAMNAGAR refinery. Now, if this was not amazing, if the entire complex of JAMNAGAR refinery is being overlaid on let's say London or Greater Mumbai, it will constitute 1/3 of the area of both these cities. There is another interesting part about JAMNAGAR refinery. The first thing that comes into mind when I talk about JAMNAGAR refinery is the oil. But do you know which is the biggest exporter of mangoes in India? Yes, you heard me right. Mangoes. The biggest exporter of mangoes in India is again Reliance Industries Limited. And because the environmental concerns which were being raised because of the JAMNAGAR refinery, they were smartly addressed by the Gujaratis, and they converted the entire wasteland of Jamnagar into mango orchards. They named this mango orchard by the name Dhirubhai Ambani Bagh. It has 1,37,000 mango trees. You heard me right. 1,37,000 mango trees. More than 100 varieties of mangoes are being produced there. Grown up there rather. Most of you must be knowing there are certain people, if you belong to Darbhanga in Bihar, there is a lakh bagh there. Legend says that Akbar planted, during Mughal rule, Akbar planted 1 lakh mango trees there. Now Reliance went a step further and planted 1.37 lakh trees. Right? So Jamnagar refinery as a complex, it also houses 2,500 families also. So it is not just a jewel of Gujarat, but it is also a jewel of India. The third jewel of Gujarat is Rann of Kutch. Kutch is the largest district in India. The entire Rann of Kutch is spread over a huge area of 10,000 square miles. It is divided into two, Greater Rann and Little Rann. As far as climate is concerned, it experiences a huge extremities of climate. In summers, the average temperature at Rann of Kutch touches between 44 to 45 degrees Celsius. In some of the hottest days, it even touches 50 degrees Celsius. During winters, these temperatures even drop to sub-zero levels. That's the huge extremities of weather. But what it makes a jewel of Gujarat and rather India is that from the historical perspective, it has the sites which are not only oldest in India but in the entire world. The largest site of Indus Valley Civilization, Dholavira, is situated in Rann of Kutch. Yes, my dear friends. So, from archaeological point of view, it is one of the important areas and it belongs to Gujarat. Also, when we were struggle for the independence, the Britishers, they banned the harvesting of salt. And our very own father of the nation, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, he fought for that ban and he got that overturned. So it's a satyagraha which sort of began from Rann of Kutch. So my dear friends, from keeping all these facts in mind, I consider it to be the jewel of Gujarat and thereby also jewel of India. So my dear friends, in this video we talked about the three jewels of GUJARAT or Gujarat that we talk about. Amul, which started White Revolution. JAMNAGAR refinery, which is one of the largest refineries of the world. And number 3 is the Rann of Kutch. Thank you for watching this video. Keep on watching us. Subscribe to our channel in case you want to get further great information about this wonderful country called India. Thank you.